Well, my name is Ronald Muffy. I am the CFO of the Hike Company in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Uh, our experience with the using the cloud-based computing is we've made the switch from Office 365 to the cloud for all our Microsoft needs. We are experiencing that right now as we speak. It has been a good experience for us, and we're looking to move additional software to the cloud. The motivation for us was that we have 22 locations across Pennsylvania, West Virginia, New York, and the goal was to better control the PC side of things with upgrading PCs and upgrading the software. With cloud computing, we're able to do that via the cloud instead of uh, installing additional software on all these PCs at a tremendous IT uh, workload. With cloud computing, we're able to save money by being able to have everybody up on the latest and greatest software with Microsoft. The capital expenditures is probably the largest too, that you're not forking out a lot of money for a new server every 5 years, which seems to be the big thing, that trend that we were running out of space all the time. Here, we just increase it through the cloud. Simply put, cloud computing is computing based on the internet. Where in the past, people would run applications or programs from software, download it on their physical computer or server in their building. Cloud computing allows people to access the same kinds of applications through the internet. A good example would be like Facebook. You realize that you're updating your Facebook status, you're using the cloud computing. If you're doing your banking, your phone, it's cloud computing. What people have to get over is that there's no longer a hard drive that you're installing um, your files, any pictures, audios you're putting on the cloud. Nothing's on your PC. I think that was probably the hardest thing for us to get people to experience the cloud computing, was that it's not physically there anymore. It's it's in the cloud. So that was a definitely a big change for people to understand. Our sales staff, the mobility of being able to get to their data, providing them that tool has really been a motivator for us. Uh, our employees just love to be able to get to that data right away. When a salesperson can go into a contractor and be able to look at his sales data to see what he's buying and not and what he's not buying, and he can question the electrical contractor or the industrial that he's in, and saying, why aren't you buying this from me? Also, they can look at their AR and say, is there an issue? And a lot of people don't like to talk about that, but it gives a salesperson a good idea. Okay, what's going on? Why aren't you paying your bill? But we are able to give them trending too within their customer to see, all of a sudden they slow down, so they can go and get some information as to why they're not buying from us anymore. Now you just type in your type in your data, and it's right online, and then the manager is able to get it real time. He's able to see exactly what you're doing. So we have a lot of local or rural locations, and we have excellent staff that work at these locations. But with the cloud computing, we're able to utilize them a lot better, where they're able to communicate with customers via the cloud and sharing documents and utilizing that cloud-based product with our customers. So I believe cloud computing does give us a competitive advantage. I think it does for our salesmen, our management, because they're able to see trends within financial data or with the data mining. It is so much information that sometimes it's overwhelming. But we have we have tried to filter out the stuff that really doesn't make sense for us. But it does provide us a great tool for our employees and our management. We were probably one of those people, we waited just a little too long. I think that if you haven't done it, it is definitely the way of the future and the way that software providers are moving to. It's definitely cloud based. You need to get a good grasp of what softwares that you can actually put on the cloud and utilize that you don't need. Another one is your IT staff. Probably a big part of it is because you're taking a lot of work away from the IT staff that they're used to handling the servers and dealing with backups and everything like that. Well, you're paying for that service. Just getting your IT staff to understand that their jobs and their roles are going to change. Another one is just data mining. I think data mining is a strong tool within the cloud, and we've utilized that a lot within the High company. We did a lot of research on our own and trying to find the right partner. There's so much information out there. Our NAD has some information online. I would say that it's an excellent white paper to read. Gives you the, the ideas of what cloud computing is going to do for your business in the electrical side. A lot of it is if you can find a good consultant that you're doing through your computing side, they'll be able to lead you the right direction as to what you want to do. They looked at our ERP system, they looked at all of our software that we utilize in house, and it was a tool that we definitely I would advise any distributor to look at.